At 61, Johnny Depp has finally opened up in a way that feels more honest, reflective, and revealing than ever before, confirming what many fans and critics had suspected for years, that behind the fame, success, and iconic roles, he has lived a life filled with emotional battles, personal mistakes, and painful lessons. For decades, Depp was seen as Hollywood's rebellious genius, a man who refused to fit into traditional celebrity molds and instead created his own unique identity in the film industry. From his unforgettable performances in films like Pirates of the Caribbean, Edward Scissorhands, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he built a career based on originality, creativity, and emotional depth. Yet, beneath that artistic brilliance was a man struggling with identity, relationships, and the heavy burden of public scrutiny. As his fame grew, so did the pressure to maintain an image that often conflicted with his true self. In recent years, his highly publicized legal battles and personal controversies forced him into a spotlight that was far less glamorous than the red carpet, exposing aspects of his life that had long remained hidden from the public eye. Through interviews and statements, Depp has admitted that he ignored warning signs in his personal life, trusted the wrong people, and allowed emotions to guide decisions that later changed the course of his career. He acknowledged that fame magnified every mistake, turning private conflicts into global headlines and distorting the truth in ways he could not control. What many suspected, that Depp was not merely a victim or a villain but a deeply flawed human being navigating overwhelming circumstances, has now been openly recognized by him. He has spoken about how the pressures of Hollywood created a false sense of security, making him believe that success could protect him from emotional pain and personal disappointment. Instead, it exposed his vulnerabilities and made every struggle more visible to the world. Depp admitted that he often used work as an escape, burying himself in complex roles to avoid confronting real-life problems and emotional wounds. This revelation resonated strongly with fans who had long believed that his intense performances reflected genuine inner struggles and personal conflicts. He also reflected on how his relationships shaped his life, admitting that love, when mixed with fame, ego, and power, can become destructive and emotionally draining. The turbulent relationship with Amber Heard became a turning point, forcing him to confront not only legal battles but also his own choices, mistakes, and emotional reactions. Depp's admission was not just about blame. It was about responsibility, growth, and the painful realization that success does not equal happiness or inner peace. At 61, he appears more grounded, more self-aware, and more willing to accept the imperfections of his past. He has recognized that authenticity matters more than reputation, and that true healing requires honesty, courage, and self-reflection. His words suggest a man who has lost illusions but gained wisdom, who has learned that fame cannot replace emotional stability or genuine human connection. Fans who once speculated about his struggles now see confirmation that behind the charismatic smile and legendary performances was a person fighting invisible battles that few could understand. Depp's story is not simply about scandal or celebrity drama. It is about the cost of fame, the fragility of relationships, and the courage to admit uncomfortable truths in a world that rarely forgives mistakes. By finally acknowledging what many suspected, Johnny Depp has transformed his narrative from denial to acceptance, from controversy to reflection, and from illusion to reality. His journey serves as a reminder that even the most admired figures are shaped by pain, mistakes, and redemption, and that true strength lies not in perfection, but in the ability to confront one's own truth.